Boomer Sooner, everybody. Well, the Sooners stayed in contention heading into November, which is one game left in October against the University of Kansas. And just like it should be against Kansas, pretty easy, it was pretty easy Saturday also for Baker Mayfield as he got revenge for the Texas Tech Red Raiders from releasing him, but it wasn't entirely on Baker. I would have loved to see Baker just throw for just 275, 300, 350, 400 yards, but that didn't happen. How did he get his revenge? Well, basically, Oklahoma ran by the Red Raiders. Quite literally ran by them. Samaje Perine and Joe Mixon. What a combo they are together when they're mixing together. But Baker Mayfield gets his revenge, and the Sooners score 100. All that happened last Saturday. I'll tell you how it happened. Coming up next, as Baker gets his revenge. Let's go! Alrighty then, everybody. This is how it happened. Remember last year, Patrick Mahomes threw for so many yards. This time, he threw only one touchdown and matched that with 233 yards passing. That's it. Well, on the other side, the former Raider, and now Sooner, Baker Mayfield, my dog, threw for 212 and 2 touchdowns. Rushing-wise, Texas Tech did get some help there. DeAndre Washington, number 21, carried the ball 19. Number 21 carried the ball 19 times for 94 yards and 1 touchdown. But you got Boomer and you got Sooner. The boom was thrown down by our guy Samaje Perine. Be mine, Samaje Perine. 23 carries, 201 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Something tells me this guy likes playing against Texas Tech. Sooners receivers played well too, but receiving-wise for Texas Tech also played well, as they usually do. Number 2, Reginald Davis came down for 7 catches for 52 yards and a touch. While Deron Neal, number 5, for the Sooners, came down with 5 catches for 44 yards and a touch. Defensively, number 27, Dakota Austin. 15 tackles, 15 tackles, and an interception for a, what would that be, like a third string at best? You have, of course, our guy Zach. He went down with the injury. He's not going to be back this week. PJ Mbanasaur, who actually already has a start earlier. He had one against Tulsa. Garden Pains in that game. He was out. So that kind of stuck Austin in that mix. And boy, did he play well in this one. As did the rest of the defense, which was held down by Dakota Allen, another Dakota Allen for Texas Tech. He had 15 tackles, no turnovers for him at all tonight in this one. And then as Dakota Austin, as I said, as Dakota stepped up, as did another guy step up, another reserve guy. Number 20, Frank Shannon. 13 tackles, and an interception to cause a turnover. Very well done there. His first game, real true game back. Special teams, number 96, Clayton Hatfield for Tech. Hatfield was 2 for 2 for 100%. Hit one from 28 and a long of 34. But number 3, Austin Seibert for Oklahoma, missed his first ever field goal as a Sooner, wearing the crimson and cream. Missed it from 32 yards out, but had a bomb of a punt that we'll talk about later. But before we talk about that punting, let's talk about Texas Tech's punting. Michael Barton, 3 punts, 39.4 in average, 0 landed inside the 20-yard line, 1 touchback, long of 58 yards. Now to our guy Austin Seibert, only 1 punt, but 57 yards. 57 was his long, of course, and a touchback. None. Did not land inside the 20. Scoring highlights. We're here now, right? Well, as we said, it was fun in this one. Oklahoma never trailed. They haven't trailed since Texas. And last time it was on the first drive against Kansas State. Not as quick this time, but on the second drive of the game. Let's see. Joe Mixon, number 25, runs in for an 11-yard touchdown run. 8:18 left. Touchdown Sooners. So that's the Sooner. But what about the boom? Bringing the boomer into Boomer Sooner. That's Samaje Perine, number 32. He also had a touchdown in the first quarter. A 3-yard touchdown run. 6:39 left now. 14-0 Sooners in good settings here. Clayton Hatfield then kicks a 34-yarder up and good for a field goal with a .42 left. 14-3 Sooners as we go to the second quarter. In the second quarter, the Silver Shoes, Joe Washington, that Joe has made some magical plays, as I'm pretty sure this new Joe will. Joe Mixon, 25 yards, number 25, 17-yard touchdown run, his second touchdown run of the night. Touchdown Sooners, 13:27 left, 21-3 Sooners. Then the Red Raiders wanted to make it a little interesting with 2 straight scores, including a touchdown pass from number 5, Patrick Mahomes, the second 6-yard touchdown pass to number 2, Reginald Davis, with 9:32 yet left. 21-10 Sooners. Then DeAndre Washington had his 1 touchdown run for Texas Tech. Number 21, DeAndre Washington, 13 yards. Touchdown run, 7:05. 21-17 Sooners in this one. Then came the time to where Perine got in there again. Samaje Perine, 10-yard touchdown run, 3:31 left, 21-17 Sooners. Because of an interception by Dakota Austin in back of the end zone, Texas Tech doesn't score again in the second half, and we head to halftime. After that halftime break, Sooners get right to it. A little quicker this time out of the halftime break. Out of the first quarter break, it took them a series to kind of get warmed up. Didn't take them a series this time because they got all the way down there and then finished it off with a number 6 Baker Mayfield, 13-yard touchdown pass to Mark Andrews. 81 Mark Andrews. 14-14 left in the quarter. 35-17 Sooners. Then the Hatfield and McCoy, Clayton Hatfield, number 96, kicks his second field goal, 28 yards, with 9:16 left, 35-20 Sooners. Then Samaje Perine. 6-yard touchdown run for number 32, Samaje Perine. 7:04 left. 42-20 Sooners. Then Patrick Mahomes says, hey, you know what? We're not done yet. We're not going to give up. Does a 1-yard quarterback sneak. 4:50 left. 42-27. Sooners, though, in favor. From a current Texas Tech quarterback to a former Texas Tech quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Number 6, Baker Mayfield, then finds a 15-yard touchdown pass to number 5, Duron Neal. 1:03 left. 49-27 Sooner Boomers up huge in this one. When with 1:03, that score coming with 1:03, we then go to the third. We then end the third quarter as far as scoring is concerned. Into the fourth we go, and Samaje Perine with his fourth of the night, 2-yard touchdown run, 8:18 left, 56-27 Sooner Boomers. So we've got Samaje in there. We've got Joe in there. Now it's time for the Tulsa native Alex Ross to get in the end zone, right? Well, he does. 9-yard touchdown run for number 28, Alex Ross, with 2:26 left, 63-27 Sooners. That is your final score. Riley's right call of the game was the call to end the drive at the end of the second half, to start the second half at least, with a touchdown pass to Mark Andrews, number 81 Mark Andrews. The defensive stop of the game was our guy. I'm so impressed with this guy, Dakota Austin, who we talked about earlier, had a good ball game coming off the bench. Now Frank Shannon has been there before he started. This guy hasn't started at all. And he comes up with a couple of huge plays, including an interception in the back of the end zone to where he kind of played as the receiver, which was kind of impressive, to be honest. But now the Sooners move on. They move on to Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And Calvin Thibodeau, the former Sooner, and company will welcome them to Lawrence, Kansas, Rock Chalk Jayhawks, before starting the month of November. All right, Sooner fans, happy Halloween. You can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. Tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK, or you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Periscope. You can find me on Blab. I'll do just about any of it. Social media, I'll get my name out there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and Boomer Sooner. See y'all next week. I'm out. Bye-bye.